When presented with lots of information, the challenge is seeing the knowledge word for the data trees. Quorum360 provides powerful graph visualization as follows. Let's start with the navigator on the left and expand the employees section to reveal the actions that can be taken. One of the actions is graph employees, and we choose that option to display a graph of each of the employees and subclasses of any employees. There's a fair number here, so one of the things we might want to do is start filtering. If we click on filtering, we see a list of rules, and these rules are configurable, but let's choose the rule of employee, and here we're choosing any employee whose longitude is greater than -30. In other words, it's to the east of mid-Atlantic. Let's toggle that filter and we see immediately some of the employees disappear. Presumably they're located in the US. What about some of the details of the employee? What about here? If I double click on the employee, I can choose to expand all. Clicking expand all, I see that information for that employee. I could choose another employee here and expand selected. This time I'm going to have a list of the various edges that I can expand. Click on that and I will expand those details, and so on. Well, the graph is getting pretty congested now. I can look at individual nodes and see the details as I hover over and see that information, whether it's the product or another employee, but it's getting pretty congested. What about things that unite this? Let's try grouping. Now, grouping are other sets of rules that are configured. I could choose by grouping by country. And here, what I'm saying, if I apply this rule to group by country, I'm saying only an employee who's has the property employee country and an order ship country, we put them into the same group. So let's select that one and activate the group. Now we can see the information is there. A little bit congested. We can see US there and Canada. Perhaps, since we're looking at geographical information, let's switch over to the GeoMap mode. And that now reveals much more interesting information. Remember, we only started with employees who are located east of the mid-Atlantic. So it looks like some of the employees there are dealing with orders in the US and Canada. If we zoom in further and we wanted to see what is really happening in Canada, let's double click on that group and expand the group, and we can see the several nodes that are appearing. We've got there several nodes, and I can always click again and regroup those nodes. And thus we have used this graph visualization of our knowledge graph, incrementally adding nodes to that visualization, filtering the nodes with configurable rules, and also grouping those nodes again with user configurable rules, and combining that with the ability to display in different modes, including a geographical mode.